Hello. Boy, is it nice to be back and live on LinkedIn. Got some thoughts here about a summer concert series that we could learn from. You know, whether you're in higher education or any organization, I'll lean towards higher ed a little bit here in our conversation, but there was this summer tour. It's called the Eras Tour. I happened to go and see what was going on with my daughter and her friend, and it's literally changed the economic prospects of our country, of our cities that this tour was in. And I thought to myself, what is going on and what can we learn from the power of Taylor Swift? So us in higher education, there's no doubt where our prospective students were all summer, and they'll be now in the movie theaters. And they're here at this event, all ages, all kinds, all stripes, everyone has enjoyed immensely the music and the tour. But I've been thinking a lot about what can we learn to reach students or our prospective buyers better based on what she is doing. What can we learn from her? So this will be a fun conversation. We're going to talk about three things we can learn from Taylor Swift's success. Some of them have recently come up in the board meetings as well that I've been in. With a lot of boards and presidents and executive teams in higher education. So there's some really big points that I think we can draw from her success that could ground us on how we reach more students successfully as we move forward. So 3 points. And in this case, I'm not going to give them away. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and have a little fun. By far, the number one most important point, she has a great product. She has a great product. I was just, again, at a board meeting last week, and we were talking about marketing, and marketing is a reflection of the product. Market demand is a reflection of the product. We talk about Apple has amazing marketing and beautiful pictures, but it turns out the product itself, the iPhone, is an amazing product. Taylor Swift is an amazing artist. She's not your average artist. Like she herself, her product is excellent. Specifically, we could do some research and we can have some fun about it, whether we all like her music or not like her music. Clearly in the world, more people love her music than not. And her talent is off the charts. So before we get to the glitz and the glamour, we need to start with the foundation, which is she's an amazing songwriter. She's recognized, everyone's analyzed it, colleges and universities, music, you name it. There's just a tremendous amount you can read, but she is an amazing songwriter, right? And you could quote many different folks who have her listed in the elite, in the history of music as a songwriter. Her ability to connect with deep emotions, to tell a story, to be incredibly relevant to that point in her life and connect it to real people is amazing. She's a gifted musician and singer along with that, but her songwriting ability is elite. And you can see just in the outpouring of, if you look online and what people do with her music and what people do with her lyrics touch at the heart of so many people, and they express themselves taking the lyrics and using it in many different ways, from poetry to background screens, and you name it. The lyrics of Taylor Swift, for many people anyway, is outstanding. And I think number one is to remember that you need to have a great product. All the rest of it comes off of this, especially here in higher education. We focus a lot on if people just knew our story. It's likely not the case. The big question is, do you have a great product? Does it actually stand out? Is it actually a better product than the other choices that the students are considering? This is point number one, have a great product. She is incredibly unique. I've been watching what she does. She released Midnights Online, the album. She had a countdown to it. She had a lot of highly produced material to announce and release, this particular album. But she also released really authentic conversations with her audience. No makeup, just chit-chatting with her audience about where these songs came from, what brought her to the music that she was releasing in a very open fashion. She is highly unique in being able to do both highly produced and professional and top tier marketing in a sense, but also have space to be highly authentic, and her audience connects with both. A really simple example of being both highly produced and highly authentic is the Eras tour itself. So I did go, and you can read all about it, of course, but there was two things going on. First of all, the show is highly produced. There's dancers, there's music, there's an order, there's screens, there's magic, there's lights, there's this, cameras. Everything is incredibly orchestrated to the highest level. That's the picture on the left, by the way, the picture on the left. Everything is incredibly organized and running sort of to show. However, in every show, there's a break